So I got a question for you, and this is for you truck drivers out here that have been out here for years, not months, and no offense to you newbies, but you probably have not had enough time behind the wheel to relate to this or maybe qualify for what I'm saying. But has your vocabulary changed since you started driving a truck? I've been out here for a little over 10 years. My vocabulary stinks now. I used to have a great vocabulary. I was always writing stuff, short stories, poetry. I use the thesaurus all the time and try to use new words on a regular basis. And I even encouraged my kids to do so when they were younger. It's like my vocabulary just went backwards, like my IQ got smaller or something when I started driving a truck. And now I'm limited to 4-letter words. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's like every fourth word that comes out of my mouth is a cuss word, and it's horrible, and it is so bad. I was talking to my son not too long ago about trucking and different things, and he's like, yeah, like truck drivers are like the modern day sailor. And I was like, and at first I thought he was talking about the bad language, you know, you cuss like a sailor, blah blah blah. But maybe he actually meant a little bit more than what was on the surface, because I'm sure sailors back in the day probably had a bad reputation, not only for their language, but you figure they were out on those boats for a long period of time, and by the time they got back to civilization and got cleaned up, well fed, and etc., that they were probably pretty stinky and dirty. And how many truck drivers you see like that? Okay, I'll admit it. I have gone a couple days without a shower, but not because I enjoy it. And baby wipes don't really work that great either. So here's the scenario. Especially you people on e-logs, you will relate to this probably. Company drivers especially. So here you are. You're on e-logs. You got to be in a certain place. Your time is ticking. And go. Go, 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 go. You figure, well, when I shut down at the end of the night, I'll take a shower. Guess where you shut down at the end of the night? Because you want to get as far as you can on your e-logs, you shut down at a rest area. No shower. Well, you figure, I'll take a shower the next day. Next day, here go your e-logs. Go. Time is ticking. Go, go, go as fast as you can. Get as far down the road as you can, and you stop at a truck stop. But you happen to be at a truck stop that's a little hole in the wall because you couldn't make it to the big Petro down the street because you're out of hours. This truck stop does not have any showers. Day number 2 without a shower. You figure, okay, I deliver tomorrow. I will get a shower as soon as I deliver, no matter what. So here you are, you don't even get to take a shower till the 3rd day after lunch. So yes, it happens. No, I'm not proud of it, but yes, I relate because it has happened to me. So I know that's kind of a little, I went off on a side tangent. I got a little sidetracked from the vocabulary part, but I thought that was a good point. So back to my original question. Has your vocabulary changed since you started driving a truck? I know I'm not the only one, because I talk to quite a few truck drivers and I have a CV. So let me know what you have gone through. How do you stay sane without cussing? Because it's kind of, most people that cuss a lot, this is why. It's like a stress reliever. It's letting off the pressure valve. And I did do a video about road rage. I hate road rage. I just, if you're that frustrated, get off the highway. But in order to release my frustration, I don't drive like an idiot. I cuss like I'll be cussing that person that just cut me off, and I just be sitting back here, and if they're looking in their mirror, they see my mouth I'm moving, and they probably know what I'm saying. That's how I deal with the frustration of traffic and rude drivers and people. They're just totally clueless and endangering their own lives because they're just in such a hurry and just they don't have their head in the game. They don't realize how dangerous this is when you're playing around with your life around a big truck on the highway. So after a while, that's where it got to. I'm cussing to release the stress, and it just gets to be a habit. It's horrible. It's a bad habit. I hate it. I am trying to get out of this habit. I am having such a hard time because I'll go home and I'll be real good with my vocabulary all nice and clean, and as soon as I get on the road and somebody cuts me off, boom, there goes the potty mouth. So let me know I'm not the only one. Like I said, I know I'm not. So time to confess. Comments below. Thanks for watching. Y'all stay safe.